Okay, everyone, welcome to the next video. This video is about getting your business started. Now, if you already have a business license registered doing business as, which is a DBA, then you can skip over this video and go on to the next video. But if you haven't got one, just listen to this video. It's going to be a short video, so we'll discuss it. We'll pull up a couple websites and stuff. So you need to have a registered DBA, guys. If you don't, because doing business online is very important, and it's very important to look like you are a real business. Because if you're going out there and just running it under your own name or something like that, most of these drop shippers and manufacturers are not going to deal with you because they want to see real people running a real business that is actually going to go out and try to sell their products and sell their products. Uh, so it's very important. If you're going to run an online business, I mean, just make it a business. It's business, even if it's a part-time business, it's still a business for you. And look professional. So you have to go. You really have to go out and register a DBA one way or another. If you don't, you're looking kind of scammy. So you need to really go do that. Let's go here and register a DBA. Like I said, and we'll cover this real quick. Submit a good business name, and let's go over here and pull up where you want to register a DBA, guys, because there's a few sites you can do. I'll pull up here. Let's go here to Google and register DBA. Should be as simple as that. And you can oops. See, in North Carolina, it's already seeing me in North Carolina, but you can do the same thing in your state, California, Florida, wherever. Now, if you're in another country, it's going to be a little different. I'm not sure how other countries. Of course, I live in the United States, so and North Carolina, so I don't know how, China, Australia. So I can't in this course tell you how to doing business as in your country. It's virtually impossible. And please don't submit tickets and stuff on how to do this because I don't know how to do it. I don't live there, and I don't have time to research my whole life to figure out every country in the world how to do DBA. But this should be fairly easy for you to find in your country. Just go in and type in registered doing business as in China or Australia or wherever you live at, and you should know your own laws for goodness sake. Talk to an accountant, a business advisor, anybody in your country, and they tell you. So don't be lazy. Go out here and and find out. How you get your business license in your country. And I want to, the regulations are different in all different countries, so I can't tell you what it is in Australia or Istanbul or whatever. So you'll have to have that information on. I'm just trying to, in this course, I'm going by, the United States, how they, do business. But you have LegalZoom. A lot of people use LegalZoom. I don't use LegalZoom. I have never had. I think it's fairly cheap. But one that I have seen a lot right here is this one right here. Register your fictitious, which is going to not fictitious, but doing business as DBA name. So I'm going to open this in a new tab so I can refer back to that here in a minute. But I have heard a lot of people use LegalZoom right here, so we'll pull that up in a minute. But you go to sba.gov and you can still find it here. And you can actually go by your state and so forth here too, in the United States, of course. So this website's not going to work for people in other countries and stuff. So you'll have to find your own resources and stuff for your country to register your own doing business as. Okay, and LegalZoom might cover a little bit more than that in different countries and so forth. LegalZoom. Let me look through here. So it's fairly cheap. I think it's maybe 75 bucks or something like that. And see here. Let's try to get an idea how much it costs. You can call them. They got a number. You can call them and stuff, and talk to someone in person. So that's really cool. LegalZoom's another one. So LegalZoom. There's some other ones here. DBA form. And like I said, I'm going to keep telling you that it's different in different countries. I can't tell you how to do it. In your country, I can just tell you how to go on Google and search, and it's just that easy. I mean, just take a few minutes of time. It doesn't take long. I hate going looking for things sometimes too, but it doesn't take a few minutes, guys, to really find this information, especially how the internet's grown the last 10 years. Back when I got started in the 90s, you couldn't find information like, it's really hard to find any type of information. Nowadays, you can pretty well, if you want to find out anything of a hurt of your own or illness or to find a resource, it's all online pretty well now. If you need to fix your car and you need to know how to take a part off your car and how to put it back together, it's pretty well online now. So so we talked about LegalZoom. This is a DBA form. So D form, short business as, instructional. Cool. So you can go here and Looks like it have some AdSense stuff here. I would try to stay away from that. Looks like it's pretty well for the states and stuff. So uh, maybe we want to do register DBA in Australia. Let me try that. See, here you go. So it looks like they have business.gov.au, business type of registration license, notify changes of your business, registration, business.gov.au. So that's how simple it is, guys. Don't be lazy. Go out there and find this information. If you don't know how to, it's fairly easy to find on the net nowadays. So, and if not, ask. If you already have a business run, ask your friends and so forth. Somebody know you've got. I'm sure you got friends that have businesses and stuff, so they should know how to help you or give you some resources. Or you can probably call. You know, in the States here, we can call our call downtown and go to the town hall or whatever, and they usually people can recommend where you can find these resources. So in your country, it should be the same thing. You know what I mean? So we'll cover that. Reseller permits for your state. That's also one thing that's required in the United States. Is reseller permit for your state and country, or your country. Now, reseller permits, some of them, it varies from state to state here in the United States too, with requirement, what the requirements are. This is to deal with the sales taxes and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through this really right here and just go ahead and put it in there. But the reseller permit, what you need to consider if you're being have to charge sales tax. And here in the States, don't know how it runs. Like I said again, I don't know how it goes in your country or whatever, or in your area in your country. But here in the States, if I sell online to someone that lives in North Carolina, I live in North Carolina, so if somebody lives in North Carolina, they buy from me online, I have to charge sales tax. Now, if they live in any of the other states here in the United States, I don't charge them sales tax, but it's that way in North Carolina. And I think there's some other states like Oregon and a few other ones. And don't quote me on it. I'm not no legal guy or anything here, but you want to. Some states don't require state tax, sales tax, so your state here in the States might be different than North Carolina. But if somebody buys from my website and they live in the same state that I do, then I have to charge sales tax and I have to turn it in. Mine's every 3 months, so it's different state to state. Some are every month. You have to turn in that sales tax, and it's usually not a whole lot because most of my people that buy from me from other states. So it is what it is. Like I said, so regulations from the different countries are going to be different, guys. I'm going to say it again. Regulations, so they will be different. So I'm not a legal advisor or anything here, so I can't tell you exactly how to do it, but I'm telling you how it goes in the States. And lastly, is let's open a checking account and a debit card. You need to have, once you register your good business name. Now, don't do like Mary Jane's business or anything like that. You want to have, I like to have marketing to the end of it. So that sounds really good, especially with online store, online business, period. If you're doing affiliate marketing or you're doing drop shipping, whatever, is have marketing at the end of your name. So maybe your initials is SBS, that's your full initials, your first, middle, and last name initials, SBS Marketing Solutions or something like that. So, get you a good business name picked out and stuff before you decide before you're going to do the registered DBA and so forth. So make sure you get your good business name picked out. And then you'll open your checking account, and make sure your checking account has a debit credit card attached to it. Doesn't mean you're going to use the debit, the credit card part of it. But you need an account. You do need an account. If you don't have any credit, you're screwed. So, not credit, but if you don't have a way to get an account, the bank, then you've got a lot more problems than trying to get into business online and stuff. You're not going to be able to succeed very fast. So you need a little bit of funds in an account that has a debit card attached to it. That way, the manufacturers can just draft it out of your account when you do orders and so forth, because most of them don't want a check and stuff sent to them. So, find out a good business name, register a DBA. Like I said, it varies from country to country and state to state or provinces, wherever the world you live. Regulations will vary from state to state. Like I said, I keep saying that. Open checking account and debit account. So, in this case, too, you might even want to go ahead and get business cards made. It depends on you and your budget. So, there's a lot of things you could do in the following up on this, but this is really what you need to get basics to get started. So, all right, guys, this is the end of this video, and go out and register a DBA if you don't already have one, and open you a real business, be a real business, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.